Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. So here is a video for 4th class student and the subject is social studies. Students, before starting I want to show the publication. This is inspiration publication ICSE social studies. Here in this book your first chapter is given the studying the past. As you can see, the first paragraph says India has a glorious past. So in which subject we will study this past? So it is the history. So as the definition says, history is the study of past. It helps us to link our life to the past. Why it is important? Because it helps us to study your past, gives us a chance to learn about how people lived it and dressed many years ago. Our past consists of events that happened or recently as the day before, a month, a year, a decade, or a tens of thousands of years ago. In the next paragraph, you are having periods of history. You can see periods of history, the given to you. It has been divided into two parts, prehistory and history. The definition of prehistory, it is given to you. The prehistory is that period of history when human being did not know how to read or write. Is that clear? At this time, the men do not know how to read or write. We do not have any written records of that time. So how we have came to know about that? We have came to know about their old things which they have used. So it might be tools, coins, toys, pottery, jewelry and other objects that are found buried deep under the ground. The person who studies such remains are called archaeologist. So now we will come across history. History is the time period after the invention of writing. It is the period for which written records are available. So here written records are available. You can see the written records. From here we have came to know about them with the written things. It is the period from which the written records are available. History study these records and find out about the past. These writings are the sources of history as they help us to know about the past. So in order to study history, the history has been divided into three main parts: ancient, medieval and modern. As you can see, in ancient, this is the oldest time period of history. The very few sources are available of this time period. In the medieval, this is the middle part of history. The most of our building and monuments that we see today are called medieval period. The modern, that is the most recent period in history. Many sources are available. For this we will find many sources to study this time period. Sources of history, from where we will come to know about them? We will come to know about by two sources. The two sources are given to you. The mainly two, it has been divided into two sources, that is archaeological and literary sources. In the archaeological source, you can see the inscription, artifacts, coins and monuments are examples of archaeological sources. So what does this word means? Inscription, artifacts. So inscription refer to the writing and text carved on solid objects like pillars, metal plates, clay tablets, walls of temples, houses and tombs and so on. It provides us a lot of information. It gives us the information about ruler, the date of important events, and the information about the language in use and literary skill of the time. So inscription help it. It helps us to know that at that time what people must be, what language they must be using. It helps us to know about the ruler, their important events. With the help of inscription, we have many information about them. At the last, the artifacts is given. You can see the objects such as tools, weapon, pottery, toys, jewelry, and small sculptures. These are made and used by man. It has made by men only. These tools, weapons, pottery, and it is used by them. So these things come under artifacts. You can see the pictures. These are the things made by the men's they have used in their past life. They have given a lot of information to us. These are the tools, artifacts, and the coin of ancient time. In this coin, you can see the sculpture of king is made. It gives us about the information about the king, during which reign this coin was used. The monuments is given. The temple, forts, and palaces and other structures built for some special purposes are called monuments. They tell us about the period in which they were built. They are very important because they tell us the information about social life and the religious belief and the culture of the period in which the monuments were built. Archaeologists explore and study these sources to know about the past. Secondly, the literary sources come. Now, the second part, literary sources. The all written records of the past are literary sources. All written records. In ancient India, the manuscripts were written on materials such as Bhojpatra and palm leaves. These were the things. They have not written on paper. They have written on palm leaves and Bhojpatra. Secondly, at the last paragraph, it is given to you why it is important to preserve these resources. Some sources of history are very important to understand our past. Archaeologists, historians use this information to write books and provide us with the historical information. This historical information has to be preserved at times of wars and disaster. So the government maintain museums to keep the record preserved. So here your chapter is finished, students. I have solved exercises for you. If anything is not clear, this will be cleared in your exercises. This comes your fill in the blanks. The first fill in the blanks, it is given to you. The scholars who study the dash are known as historians. What they study? They study about the past. Is that clear? The writing and text carved on walls and rocks are called dash. Tell me the answer. It is inscriptions. Now, dash sources are written records. It is literary sources are written records. During the dash period, writing had not been invented. That is prehistory. Answer is prehistory. The dash are buildings of historical importance. It is monuments. Fill in the blanks is clear. Now come to the next exercise. The exercise is given to you. Write true or false. So, false. The first statement is given to you. History is the study of past. Tell me the answer. It is true or false? Yes, it is true. The prehistory is the time period after the invention of writing. No, it was before the invention of writing. So, it is false. The old tools and weapons are literary sources. No, it is not literary sources. They are archaeological sources. So, it is false. Handwritten records are only sources of history. No, it is not. There are many other sources. So, it is false. Now, choose the correct option. The period of history when humans did not know how to write. The answer is prehistory. Which of the following is not an example of archaeological sources? 4 options are given: monuments, coins, manuscripts, and toys. The correct answer will be manuscripts. Which of the following is not an example of artifacts? Toys, jewelry, pottery, or inscription? It is inscription. So you choose the correct option is over. The next comes question answers. I have written answers for you. Kindly see it. Why do we need to study history? The study of history gives us chance to learn about how people lived and ate and dressed many years ago. This answer was written at the first paragraph only at your first chapter. The study of history gives us a chance to learn about how people lived, ate and dressed many years ago. The second question it is given, define archaeology. It is a subject, or it is archaeology is the study of the past. based on object or parts of building that are found in the ground. Is that clear? Come to the next question. What are different sources? What are different sources of history? There are two kinds of sources of history. First is archaeological. Example is given: artifacts, coins, and monuments. The literary sources, all written records of the past. There's two answers. Two kinds of sources are there: archaeological and literary. And the example of archaeological, artifacts and coins, and literary, all the written records. The next question is, what are monuments? How are they important? It has been told to you in the chapter. The temple, forts, just a second, student. So temple, forts, palaces and other structures built for some special purposes are called monuments. Temple, forts, palaces and other structures built for some special purposes are called monuments. Why? How are they important? They inform us about the social life, religious belief and the culture of the period in which the monuments were built. I am repeating again: temples, forts and palaces and other structures for some special purposes are called monuments. Again, they inform us about the social life. This is the second part answer. How are they important? They inform us about the social life, religious belief and the culture of the period in which the monuments were built. Come to the next question. What is history? Simple answer: history is the study of past. It helps us to link our lives to the past. History is the study of past. It helps us to link our life to the past. What is the difference between prehistory and history? It has been told in the chapter. I have explained to you. Prehistory is the time period when human beings did not know how to read or write. I am repeating again: prehistory is that period of history when human beings did not know how to read or write. History is the time period after the invention of writing. History is the time period after the invention of writing. Who is an archaeologist? Archaeologists study both, that is, archaeological and literary sources to know the past. What are artifacts? This question was skipped, so I have written at the last. The artifacts, the objects such as tools, weapons, pottery, toys, jewelry, etc. made and used, I have missed here and, write down and used by man are called artifacts. I am repeating again: the objects such as tools, weapons, pottery and toys, jewelry, etc. made and used by man are called artifacts. So student, here your chapter is finished with the exercises. I hope chapter is finished and it is, everything is clear. If you are having any doubt, regarding this chapter, if you have not understood any part, you may ask to me. You are free to ask to me. So I have written the number. This is 8979562101. So if you have any doubt, you can ask to me. Is that clear? So for the next chapter, I will upload the second video soon. Thank you.